Greenlanders, if they agree, could actually become Americans. This could happen. I do not think this is going to happen at all. Greenlanders are similar in a way to, if you think about America and Puerto Rico. Greenland is similar to Denmark in that regard. A chunk of the population, there's about 50,000 of them, a chunk of them want to stay independent, didn't want to go out to Denmark. And a chunk want to stay under Denmark. There's no chunk that wants to be American. Like, that's not a thing in Greenland, right? So they would have to somehow create a movement of Greenlanders who want to become American, and then somehow have them vote in a plebiscite to be American, then have America accept them as a territory, and then have them apply to become a state. So could that happen? Yes, it could happen. Is that gonna happen? No, I don't see that at all. I don't care how much money Trump gives them. I mean, unless Trump literally, and again, if anyone could do it, it's Trump. If it could be done. If he literally bribed them, like said, there's 50,000 a year, I'll just print some more money. I'll give each of you, like, I don't know, how's 20 grand? And we'll just call it a day. I'll give each you 20 grand and you'll vote yes on America. If anybody were to do some shit like that, it's Trump. So that would be a possibility. Again, I know I'm just giving you the realistic issues and how this whole Greenland thing actually would work. He would have to literally bribe every Greenland. Again, there's only 50,000 of them, so you could do it. I mean, we just print more money. We want to buy Greenland. Let's print, like, I don't know, another trillion or whatever it costs, whatever we think Greenland costs. Write them all a check. They go, wait a minute. So if I vote yes, you get a check? Yeah, vote yes, you'll get a check. Done. They all vote yes. They get a check. And you need, what, 50,000 of them? So I guess probably 40,000 are adults is my guess in that area. So you need like 25,000 of them to vote yes. So you get 25,000 to vote yes, and you give them all the check at the end of it, right? Done deal. You vote yes, you'll get a check. Done. And then we get server farms and the whole deal. Denmark will say yes. If because of the deal they have, if the Greenlanders say they want to leave, Denmark will say yes. They don't have a choice. It's by their constitution, they will say yes. That was the agreement they made when Greenland came back. There's 3 parts of Denmark: Greenland, some islands of them. There's some island part, I forgot what it's called, and then Denmark, 3 parts. And that's what makes up Denmark. So it costs their constitution, Greenland can just say we're leaving. So that actually could happen. All right, I went a bit long on that, I did. But so why does all this matter? Because this now becomes, and this is an important piece that people aren't seeing, this now becomes a negotiating piece, believe it or not, I think I'm crazy, for Ukraine. Thank you, Michael. Yes, the Faroe Islands. I'd forgotten the name of the islands. Thank you. That's the name of the island, Faroe Islands. Yes, Faroe Islands, Greenland, and Denmark. Thank you. Those are the 3. Thank you for that. This is now a negotiating piece for Ukraine. Yes. Say, wait a minute. Ukraine? Yes. As I've told you, to end that Ukraine war, Putin has to get what he will consider a win, to go back to Russia and say, I have won. See, look how I beat Ukraine, or I won, or whatever. He can't go back with a loss. So he's going to go back with a win, right? Trump has to come back with a win. This is another thing to negotiate with Putin with. You want me to take Greenland? You want me to not? You want me to bribe these guys? You want me to fight these guys? How about you say you push me out of Greenland? All that stuff could work. So now Putin go back and what if Trump goes, you know what, keep Greenland. And then Putin goes back to people and goes, I pushed Trump out of Greenland. I'm so cool. And his people go, yay, oh, you beat Trump, yay. And Trump didn't care anyway. He goes, okay, keep Greenland, walks away. So all these types of things that he's doing could be used as bargaining tools and chips. Not just that. Could he make a deal with Putin for, I'm not joking again, for some deal on what kind of path you make through the northern sectors, through the Arctic, an Arctic passage? Do you make that? Some deal for that? Why would you? Because now we go to Panama. Panama matters too. Why does Panama matter? Because the Panama Canal is also a disaster. I'm sorry, I hope I gave you guys enough when it came to Greenland, right? It could happen. I don't see it happening. But if anybody could, it's Trump. And the way you do it is you literally just bribe the people of Greenland. That's how you do it. You don't buy it from Denmark. That's not a thing. And I'm sure his people will tell him that. I mean, if I know that, they know that, right? So someone in his cabinet has figured this out, right? He's gonna be like, he wants to buy this thing? Okay. You have to run them all check. So money printer go burr, run them all check. Then it could be done. Any case, this now goes along with Panama. Why Panama? Okay, Panama matters. If I can pull this one up too, if I could, hold on. Panama matters because the Panama Canal is a disaster. Now, the idea is, oh, hold on. Mike says Denmark sold U.S. the Virgin Islands. That's true. Remember, Greenland's different because of the specific thing Greenland did, Mike. And I don't know if you were here for that. Denmark used to be a colonizing power. It owned islands in the Caribbean, which it sold to America. It did own Greenland. So America tried to buy it, I think in 46, 47, I forgot when it was, in the 40s. And Denmark said no, but they could buy it then. They owned the Faroe Islands. They could sell them. Greenland left and then said, Dad, can I come back home? And came back. And when Greenland came back, they made a special deal in their constitution they're no longer owned. That's why they could sell us the Virgin Islands, but they cannot sell us Greenland because they don't own Greenland. That's the distinction between the two. So yes, you are correct with the Virgin Islands. It's accurate. And they could have sold us the Faroe Islands, but not that. Just so you're clear on that one. Panama. Panama is a disaster. We invaded there in 1989, I think, 88, 89, late 80s. I know I was a Marine at the time. And to try to fix things, and well, see how well that worked. But we were a major contributor to building the Panama Canal. That's true. We lost lots of people doing it, but it was a major construction. It was done under the Teddy Roosevelt timeframe, right? But after that, now Panama Canal is a disaster. To get to the Panama Canal, sometimes the wait time is up to 3 weeks. Depends upon how bad it is. Droughts affect the Panama Canal. There's no tomorrow. All kind of issues the Panama Canal. And it's been that way for a while, and it's been getting worse. So not just that, the docking fees, or not docking fees, the lock fees have gone up. I mean, they're over six figures. They've gone up 6, 7, 8 times in like the past 20 years. They've just massively gone up. The fees have gone up. So you're getting higher fees, less service. There's supposed to be like 35, something like that, 35 ships supposed to go through every day. Sometimes like 15 go through. Remember that story from a couple years back when like one of the ships got caught, screwed everything up? Disaster, makes everything horrible. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna go all the way around? You could, that's one option, you can. You go all the way around, that's gonna add at least another, couple weeks to your travel, couple days to your travel. Each day is 20, 30 grand in fuel. I'm not joking. So every day is that amount of money in fuel. What a disaster, right? All that kind of terrible stuff. And they don't want to. So what has happened? Believe it or not, Mexico and Nicaragua said, what if we had a canal? Why don't we make a canal? And then we could get all that money from Panama and screw the Panamanians over. Let's do that. And then they said, wait, that's hard. And we don't have American money or Teddy Roosevelt do that. So what did they do? Well, they built, I'm not joking, they literally built a railroad. Let me see if I can show you a piece of that. This is a picture of some of them. A picture of these railroads they started building that cross. And the best part is, who do you think bought and made those railroads? You guessed it, China. Those areas, Russia, this is up the top piece, if you said that's actually Mexico. I think this is Nicaragua, and maybe this is Honduras, or the reverse. I forgot which one was which. And this right here, by the way, is now Colombia and Venezuela trying to build the same thing. They haven't done it yet, but they're in the process of doing it. They're trying to build these things. So of course, all of a sudden now, people are like, oh, why don't we build these things? Let's try this instead. Well, here's the problem. China is buying all of this.